Lots of love to everybody out there. This is IR Vibes, info, entertainment, reviews. Thank you again, as always, and welcome. Here we are into the following day, getting into your latest earthquake update. Take a look here. As I was mentioning, there's going to be quite a bit of activity to come. And bam, 6.2 magnitude rocks Papua New Guinea with a great rumble. You guys, this is just a beginning again, as always, from the last previous earthquakes that they've had in this magnitude and above. Unbelievable. There's been so much. And the other day, I mentioned during an update, as I wasn't trying to throw the topic out, but just something that I wanted to add in there. Just so much happening, everybody, on just one plate. I always say, how much can this planet really handle? You have all these diseases, you have everything falling apart with food, trying to support this whole planet. And boy, is it just everything has happened so fast in what it's supposed to. Unbelievable. I'll get into that topic and kind of express in my details, and would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. I would love to hear your opinions. I'd like to hear you guys' side. Now let's continue on into this. That 6.2 magnitude definitely hit right on one of the main tectonic plate areas, which again is a weak zone. There's so much that goes on in here, and just look exactly where it hit, you guys. Let's go and get some actual real close up of where this baby had struck. So this is the area where that earthquake struck with that 6.2. You know what? It could have been bigger as well. And look how close on the mainland that this had struck on. Just unbelievable. So again, like I was mentioning before, every time when an earthquake like this in that magnitude range strikes, and it doesn't matter where, every time when it strikes in that spot, you guys have to remember, in my terms, what I call it is a domino effect shockwave. The reason why I say that, because it all that shock that had hit just in one area. This was only a depth of 6 miles deep. This was a very shallow earthquake that had struck this area. And then also, guess what? So was these other quakes. Take a look at this one. There's a 5.0 magnitude. And guess what? 6 miles deep in depth. So both of those two quakes definitely has something in common right there. And then also, take a look at Tonga getting hit with a 4.4. Nothing has happened yet in New Zealand. New Zealand hasn't gotten any earthquakes. But that does not mean that New Zealand is not going to receive any within the next coming few days. Because, why say that? In the next coming few days, all of you keep a watch out while we continue to keep everything monitored and see what's going to come up, because there will be multiple 5 magnitudes coming in for tomorrow and the next day, and possibly another 6 magnitude quake by the end of the week or before. So I'm going to be keeping a deep eye on every earthquake that is starting to hit, because just of this 6.2, it's gonna send its shockwave. And take a look over here with Alaska. 5 earthquakes, you guys. 5 earthquakes. And this is today. 4.3 magnitudes. Also, let me zoom in a little bit more for you. Here is another one with a 4.7 magnitude. Excuse me. 4.7, you guys. And then here's more earthquakes that are hitting this whole area. Liamnia, Alaska, 2 earthquakes, 3.9. Consider those a 4.0. Boy, this is just unbelievable. 7 earthquakes near Sakaway, Alaska, 2.9 magnitudes, all within the range. 7 of them. And then at one time when Alaska, was it in one day or 1 week, it was over 600 earthquakes? Wow. Now the west coast of California, again, now we're looking at magnitudes 2 and above. I'm going to leave the 1 point and all those magnitudes out. But when it comes to the 2 magnitudes, those and everything above it, I will be monitoring, because I know a lot of you folks kind of just like, hey, the 1 pointers don't matter. I feel where you guys are coming from. but there are still earthquakes. There's still movement, but again, there's just so many of them, and those are really not the important ones. All those do for the West Coast is just release the pressure that is just so built up along through the San Andreas and the rest of this fault system, and everywhere else when you're seeing one magnitudes. Now, Big Bear City had 4 earthquakes near the area, and that was a magnitude 3.6, and that was the biggest one. And then, of course, multiple earthquakes below that 3.6 magnitude. So they're definitely feeling quite a bit of activity, you guys. And then also take a look here. We got 3 earthquakes hitting at a 2.7 magnitude. This is near Paeco, California. And then take a look over here in Oklahoma, getting a 2.0 magnitude quake, a single quake. Surprisingly, only one for the last 24 hours. Very interesting. We have Canada, and believe it or not, this is more closer inland. This is another that has been getting seismic activity once in a while. Now it seems like it's going to be picking up. 2.0 magnitude, that was the only one. And you guys, I posted a video the other day also. This was yesterday about the nuclear power plant out here in California. Something that I brought up on the topic right on the fault, you guys. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. You'll find it in there. And I definitely express, basically it's another Fukushima waiting to happen, and a worse disaster. We already see what's happening in Washington also. Unbelievable. Now, of course, there's only so much being said. People are only getting so much information, but it is bad. It's bad. And it's definitely affecting this whole United States. Not just Fukushima ruined everything because of all that nuclear activity that happened from all those years till today. Just added up all the dead sea life. Unbelievable. So continuing on, you guys, Salvador, 5.1 magnitude earthquake, and continuing with near Bolivia up here in Chile. Take a look here with a 4.1 magnitude earthquake. Let's go ahead and take a look at the depth here and see how shallow or how deep this was. 75 miles depth. That's pretty deep also. They put the significance at a 259, which that is pretty well up there, you guys. So that earthquake pretty much rocked the area a little bit. And again, everything is hitting as the usual. So for the next coming couple of days, everybody just kind of keep lookout. Stay on top of all of your daily forecasters here on YouTube. Again, everyone, lots of love. Thank you for the support. And again, if you haven't yet become part of the Vibes team, hit the subscribe, show some love, support. I always support everybody right back. And you viewers, my friends, you guys, don't ever hesitate to ask me any questions you have. Shoot me down some comments, even if they're going to be negative comments. Hey, comments, I read them anyway. It's fine. It's not like I'm going to turn around and reply back with something back at you because you put a mean comment. Hey, it is what it is. But again, you guys, please feel free to comment down below. Lots of love as always. This is IR Vibes, Info Entertainment Reviews.